What?
I'm trying to figure out how I can share this.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I got it right now.
I actually caught a fish tonight.
I'm proud of you.
I caught 4 fish, and they were all over 10 inches. I cooked up some of them. I haven't ate them yet, but
I'm back. Hang on. I'm back. Here we go. I figured out how to send
I
it.
wish I had a ref shirt. I really wish I had a referee shirt to do this stream and a flag.
So, who's your shirt?
What? Jair Alexander.
Who's he with now?
He's not even playing. He was a high quality pick by Brian Gutekunst.
You love Gil Goose.
Just like Rashawn Gary. I was watching some video and they think the Packers are going to release Rashawn Gary.
I had to rotate my signs around.
What does the sign say? Bush Light.
Yeah, saving.
Saving farmers.
Yeah, for farmers. Yeah,
Just
rescue.
like putting whole milk in schools is to save dairy farmers.
Yep.
Ha ha ha. I can't believe milk is only worth $16 a hundredweight right now. That's not very much.
Okay, I'm back now.
But
darked out real quick.
anyways, we're going to talk about the NFL last week. Then we're going to talk about our picks this week. Then we'll briefly talk about college football.
Yep.
So, first game last week was Bills Mafia headed to Mile High City. And whatever Denver has done, they must have give a bigger offer to bribe the refs than the Chiefs did. Because I don't.
Mahomes has
What?
Patrick Mahomes has some something on his hands. He's got to figure out what to do now. If Bo Nix is doing something better than he is.
But whatever, the Bills shot themselves in the foot by turning the ball over 5 times. Granted, if it was the referees in the Bears and Rams game, that the Bills would have won because if their kicker would have made it. Because that interception was on like the 20-yard line of the Broncos.
Hey, speaking of the Bills, who's their coach?
And then we haven't got to that yet. But anyways, the Broncos then drove the ball down the field with the help of 45 yards of ticky-tack pass interference penalties, which there's basically the same pass interference a little earlier on the same contact earlier on the Bills, and it didn't get thrown. I shouldn't blame the game on the refs. The Bills turned over the ball 4 times, plus the questionable interception in overtime that two different refs, the opposite. Hate Courtney Henderson and Little Chompers. But I don't know. I just don't want referee calls to decide playoff games.
No.
And it's one thing if you like T-bone run into a wide receiver and knock him out at full speed, or you run into the quarterback hardcore and just hammer him on the ground, you should get a penalty. But just a little bit of contact shouldn't get a penalty if it decides the game, because pass interferences are huge. It's the same thing as questionable personal fouls on a quarterback. 15 yards or 20 yards or however much those pass interference is a long ways on the field in a close game. And I don't, you know what? If the Broncos would have taken the ball down the field and scored a field goal on 4 15-yard passes from Bo Nix, I would say it was a good game and wouldn't complain.
But then Bo Nix did something stupid. It broke his knee.
And then Nix got hurt, so the Broncos are starting Jared Stidham. And the Bills fired their coach because of that game. I have no idea who they're hiring for
Ryan Dable.
Supposedly they interviewed Brian Dable today,
And Superman's gonna put his cape back on.
and we'll see how they do it. They probably will hire Brian Dable because
Hey,
there's not very many good people
Hey, Brian
available.
Dable, when Josh Allen was like at his top, Brian Dable was there.
And there's other drama going on with the Bills with Keon Coleman because supposedly their coach wanted to draft Keon Coleman, but their GM didn't.
Yeah.
But the Bills also traded back like 5 spots, and then they gave the pick to the Chiefs to draft Xavier Worthy, who's hasn't he gotten in some criminal trouble?
Yeah.
But he's actually been a decent. He's been
Yeah.
better than Keon Coleman.
I can't look it up because my laptop is dead right now, and Evie's got my cord at school.
What was was it the other Chiefs wide receiver who got in trouble?
I think both of them did.
Well, I know one of their wide receivers has gotten in some criminal trouble.
I wonder if I should send this live stream to Zach.
Accident.
Yeah, I should send this live stream to Zach. Because he's at home doing nothing.
I don't think he can find no.
No, I think he can comment.
He's yeah, you should send it to him. He allegedly did some theft and assault though. So go Pack, go. Emilio Cardona. I know they're accepting mediocrity. We're going to talk about the Packers some in a bit whenever Justin comes back. After we're done after last week's games.
I like that comment. Actually, no, the Packers played probably one of the toughest conferences there is.
Every team in the NFC North is solid, but none of them have won the Super Bowl in a long time.
You're calling a Viking solid with J.J. McCarthy?
What?
You're calling a Viking solid with J.J. McCarthy?
I have no idea what they're going to do. I think the Vikings are going to roll it back with J.J. McCarthy. I think Malik Willis is either going to the Dolphins or Steelers. What?
The second one.
Steelers?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just see
the Packers
are happening. I don't know why.
The Packers will go and get draft a quarterback and sit behind no good love. Yeah.
And the Steelers will give Malik Willis like a 2-year, $20 million contract.
Did the Cowboys actually lose? Did the Packers actually lose to the Cowboys?
No, they did the worst thing possible. Tied them. They should really just make them play in overtime till the next team kicks a field goal. I don't like the tie.
Let me say something for the Packers. The Cowboys had probably one of the top offenses this year.
No, I think the Cowboys had like the second most yards, or the Cowboys had like the second most yards, but then they gave up the 31st most yards, I think. I guess I can look up the stats. Is playoff stats going to come up? I guess I can get regular season. I'm from Wisconsin. That's why I'm a Packers fan.
It's okay for him to be a Packers fan. I don't like Packers fans from Illinois. They drive me nuts.
I don't like Bears fans in Wisconsin. It's just like that Youper song.
Hey, us Bears fans in Wisconsin in the summertime brings in most of your gross income.
I know. I shouldn't complain about it. Just like, so yards per game. Where were the? Oh, that's postseason, not regular season.
Hey, Hans, what's in your cup?
Some of that Heat vodka mixed with. So the Cowboys had the second most yards per game behind the Rams. And then in defense, they gave up the 30th most yards. They gave up the third most yards per game. Dak's a solid quarterback, but
Yeah.
I don't know. They just need to get a decent defense.
There's one good thing about Lambeau Field. It's a tailgating outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Texans had the best defense. The Vikings gave up the third least yards, and they destroyed their good defense because of JJ.
Yep.
But why are we talking about the Cowboys? We didn't even get to the second game. We're already
Cowboys-
really off topic in this one.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the next game there's not much to chat about because the Seahawks and 49ers played, and the Seahawks went to town and destroyed the 49ers. Zach Charbonnet got hurt, which is a big loss for Seattle because they like to run. With Charbonnet and Walker, they're a really good running team, and now they just have Walker. So that affects them in the next two games.
Hey, Hans, you want to answer this question down below there?
Because they paid to accept mediocrity. They paid to accept being 10-7 every year.
They paid Micah Parsons a crap load of money.
And he's not going to be back till next November.
And they also paid Jordan Love a crap load of money, right?
I don't think Jordan Love is as bad as Micah Parsons because Jordan Love can at least move the ball and score some touchdowns. Their pass rush, they put all their eggs in one basket to improve their pass rush with Micah Parsons. And he happened to get hurt, and he's going to be out like a third or half of next season.
And he collects all that money.
Yeah, so it's starting off as being a kind of rough contract.
Yeah. And Groot and Coots don't help, right?
No, I would think the Packers should have just kept LaFleur and Gutekunst and made them prove it next year. If they don't make it to the divisional round next year, fire them both.
Yeah.
And start over. That's what I think they should have done. Granted, I'm sure neither Gutekunst or LaFleur wanted to be in that situation where they were making them prove it.
And for tight ends being drafted, it goes Coastal Loveland, Tucker Kraft, and that dude from Atlanta that got hurt that can play offense and defense.
No, he's not a tight end. Got drafted in Jacksonville.
I thought he was drafted as a tight end, though. I thought they'd use him as a tight end.
No, they use Travis Hunter as a wide receiver and a cornerback, I think.
Yeah. But Tucker Kraft's a good tight end.
Yeah, he got hurt though.
Yeah, it's bad he got hurt. So here it comes down to.
And the Packers are probably going to lose Romeo Doubs because they're in a bunch of cap trouble, and I don't know if they can pay him. Granted, so the Packers need a lot of players. They need interior D-line. They need pass rushers. They need cornerbacks. They probably need another wide receiver. They're going to lose some O-linemen too, so I have no idea how good they're going to be next year. Probably like around 500.
The Vikings will beat them.
Once. I don't know. We'll see how good J.J. McCarthy is. The Vikings did do better later on in the season. Yeah. The Vikings defense was good, though.
Yeah.
So, who knows? I think the Bears are going to be good. Who knows how good Detroit's going to be? Did you hear that Philly was thinking about hiring Matt Nagy as their OC and Bieniemy was going to go back to the Chiefs?
Bieniemy did go back to the Chiefs.
So that probably means Matt Nagy is going to be the OC for the Eagles.
Don't say that. My brother's going to throw something through his TV. I got to ask him that, and I would call him from my other phone, but he's probably
he's not a fan of that.
No, he hates Matt Nagy with a passion.
We haven't even got talking. We're 14 minutes in. We haven't even talked about the third
game. You? Are you on your computer too?
Yeah.
Shoot Zach a message on Messenger. Tell him to jump in the live stream. I sent him an email. Sent him a text message. Wake his ass up. We need to get some.
We should get him to chat.
I don't know how the hell we would do it.
I know how to do it.
You would have to do it on. You would have to do it on Zoom, though, wouldn't you?
No, I think I could go live with multiple people, either on Zoom. Are the Packers really hiring Al Harris as their defensive coordinator? That's what just came up on my Facebook.
Yes, they did. Because the Packers defense coordinator went down to Miami, which is not going to make any difference because Miami has no defense.
Yeah, and Zach did join.
Oh, he is? Oh, I heard that. Okay. You're there, Zach.
No, but I have no idea how good the Packers defensive coordinator is going to be as the Miami's coach, to be honest. He was okay. Without Micah Parsons, their defense was not good, and they couldn't finish games. So, who knows?
So where do we leave off at?
Next, we're talking about New England and Texans. CJ Stroud was a turnover machine, just like he was in the Steelers game. But Drake, maybe what I saw on my Facebook was BS that someone posted.
Well, Matt Nagy's going to the Eagles. Oh, my brother's going to have such a.
That's not showing yet, but it's probably likely. If they hired someone else, they know Matt Nagy's going somewhere.
There's going to be a bunch of screen passes to Barkley. No, I think Jalen Hurts is gone.
No, they're going to keep Jalen Hurts. A.J. Brown might be gone because A.J. Brown is mad at them.
Yeah, because Jalen Hurts is sort of as a Russell Wilson complex. Even though Russell Wilson's a great quarterback, or was a great quarterback, he needed to retire and never leave Seattle.
Did anything come up on ESPN about? Let me just type into Google Al Harris.
Dude, I didn't even watch any ESPN today at all. I miss Pat McAfee.
I watched their stupid gambling show, but I didn't watch Pat McAfee. Al Harris versus Randy Moss was really entertaining back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
No, it just says that they interviewed him. I have no idea who they'll hire.
Hey, Zach, where'd you order pizza at from tonight?
I just hope the Packers have a defense that can finish games. Because it seems like their defense will play good for 3 quarters. Then all of a sudden the other team will come back.
Yeah.
I was telling my coworker that I think the Packers' conditioning wasn't very good if they can't finish games. And he was like, how can any NFL team not be well conditioned?
Easy. They're lazy.
Yes, though.
They skip leg day.
They skip leg day. That's probably why the Packers get hurt all the time, too. Because their conditioning's bad. I don't know. We've talked a lot about the Packers for some reason.
Because the guy in the thread up here want to know why the Packers are trash. And I figured you can answer it best than anybody, Hans.
So the Packers extended LaFleur. We might as well share that. I have mixed opinions on it. I just see the ceiling of LaFleur and Jordan Love. Robert Saleh is the coach of the Titans. We haven't talked about that yet either.
I didn't know Nashville. Aren't they? Titans are Nashville, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had that big of a. I ain't gonna go there. He's gonna be out of. I would not take that because I didn't know he's going to be officially longer down there.
He's not great of a coach yet. Tennessee. I think he didn't do good at the Jets. Granted that no one has done well at the Jets since Rex Ryan was the best coach the Jets have had since the 90s. Yeah, the Packers lost to the Broncos and they blew like a 9-point lead. Another blowing league game. I completely saw the Bills and Broncos games being how it turned out, like a really close. I literally could have seen either team winning that game. Like I knew the Bills were going to make that game close. And I could have seen the Bills winning or the Broncos winning. I kind of wanted to see a AFC championship game between the Patriots and Bills because I knew that would be a good game too.
Yeah.
I have no idea. No, neither of us, I don't think, are going to pick the Broncos to win. Or I'm not picking the Broncos to win. I'm picking the Patriots.
Drake May.
So we'll talk about the Patriots now to stay on topic. The Patriots took care of business against the Texans. CJ Stroud played like what you would say is an Ohio State quarterback, threw 4 picks. He had a real rough playoffs. Do not get him started with the Patriots. I really don't like the feeling of seeing the Patriots in the Super Bowl again, though.
Drake May is Brady 2.0.
Drake May is pretty good. We'll see how he does against Denver. Zach says he picked Denver. He thinks Jared Stidham is going to be good.
We'll find out if the Patriots have won the ball or not.
All I know is Boston Connor was so annoying on Pat McAfee on Monday. The Packers are okay. They're not a good team. I don't think they're going to be able to address all their needs this offseason. That's what I will tell you. Because they have like 6 or 7 draft picks, which most are in the later rounds. I like McAfee, although I know he's a clown, and all the people on his show are clowns too. It's funny as heck that ESPN even gave him all that money to join ESPN. He's a lot better than Stephen A, though, or Dano. Where's my football? I'll do Dano. Here's the back of the end zone.
Throws out the back of the end zone. Yeah. Hey, Hans, the coverage open.
Yeah, they probably are. But anyways, the Patriots moved on. They beat the best defense. Yeah, I know Denver has a good chance, Zach, if they don't turn the ball over. Then the last game was the Rams versus Bears. Like we mentioned, the Rams found a way to win. Granted, Stafford did not play that great, but Stafford did not turn the ball over, which Caleb Williams did. Caleb Williams should not have thrown that deep ball on that last. The mock sardines were good, but I left them in my refrigerator too long, and I tried eating some more of them, and it made me puke. So that wasn't so hot.
How did you like that pass go to overtime?
What?
What Williams did?
The deep ball?
Yeah.
I don't think they should have made that call. I think if Ben Johnson could be a little not so risky with his play calls, like going for it on 4th down, or just I know Caleb Williams has hit some home run balls or deep balls to make them win. But I don't know. I think he's a little too risky with his calls.
Yeah. If he would have kicked field goals, they could have won.
But anyway,
like the great Tom Landry said, you don't leave points off the board.
Yeah. And I know statistics would say, yeah, I know the wide receiver didn't run the right route. That's why I was picked off.
What are you eating now? What did you put in there now?
They're pickles and cheese that I put in the Bloody Mary.
Nice. Was that hot?
It's pretty spicy. But anyways, might as well talk about head coaches now. So the Jersey Giants hired John Harbaugh. I
Which
think
is
that's a
scary.
solid hire.
Which, if you're in that conference, you should worry.
If the Giants can fix their defense, they should be a decent team.
Yeah, and you get Scadaboo back and Jim McMahon 2.0.
Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
And the Falcons hired Kevin Stefanski. I don't know if that's a good or bad hire. Granted, Stefanski, supposedly Baker has came out with some drama saying Stefanski didn't like him. The Deshaun Watson trade. The Deshaun Watson trade is probably the worst trade ever in the NFL now. It's worse than whatever trade. Shoot, who's the player that the Dallas ripped off the Vikings for a bunch of picks that made him good? It's just no. They traded a running back to the Vikings for just a crap ton of picks, and that's what made Dallas good.
Mm-hmm.
With Jimmy Johnson, it's definitely worse than that trade. Or who's the trade they made with the? Who's the Saints? I guess the RG3 trade looks really bad because RG3 got hurt. He would have been good if he didn't
He
screw up
would have
his
been
knee.
real good.
Because they traded 3 firsts for him. And the Rams didn't get that many good players. That's when the Rams were really bad. And so we'll see how Stefanski does with the Falcons. They have to decide whether they're going to keep Kirk Cousins or not. And who knows when Michael Penix is going to be back. But Herschel Walker, yeah, that's the trade I was talking about. Yeah, that was a bad trade for the Vikings side. They really got ripped off.
Herschel Walker was good.
But then the Vikings didn't win anything after they gave up all their a whole bunch of draft capital for him, though. And then the Cowboys used the picks to get like 3 starters on their Super Bowl teams. So it just looks bad. And who else got hired? Shoot, who's the Packers defensive coordinator? I'm blanking them out. Jeff Hafley hired by the Dolphins. I have no idea how that's going to turn out. But
Did you read what Zach wrote?
yeah, Jerry Jones might win on the Micah Parsons trade.
Yeah, he did. Because Michael Parsons was hurt when the Packers signed him.
He was actually good when he was on the field, but once he got off the field, the Packers' pass rush was worse than they were last year. And Rashawn Gary and Lucas Van Ness are not very good. And I think getting rid of their interior defensive lineman that was actually good in that trade really hurt the Packers because he was pretty. Granted, the Dallas's defense was horrendous this year, but he was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And the 4th coach is Robert Saleh, right?
Yep.
I have no idea how that's going to turn out because he wasn't good with the Jets. He's a good defensive coordinator, but we'll see how he does on the second chance. Cam Ward, if they get Cam Ward a couple better O-linemen and a better wide receiver, he could be good.
Yep.
Because Cam Ward showed some flashes of being good. Flores signed a deal to come back to the Vikings.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Packers defense is going to be rough. I don't know who they're hiring as defensive coordinator. So
Uncle Rico.
Uncle Rico. Jim Leonard. The Bills' old coach.
Maybe.
I think the Bills' old coach will get offered one of these jobs because what? There's 6 jobs available still. Don't you think he'd be one of the? He's better than. He's proven that he can get you to the divisional round.
I don't know why. I
don't know why the Bills fired him, but
Yeah.
it was kind of like a knee jerk. McDermott should go to Pittsburgh. I could see that happening. I see McDermott getting another head coaching job, to be honest. Do you, Justin? I just think there's not that many hot commodity like coordinators that are available. So I think
Where
he'd
did
be.
the Dolphins? Didn't the Dolphins coach get picked up already?
No, I thought he's probably going to be offensive coordinator. Who did Detroit hire as their offensive coordinator?
Detroit could have hired him.
They supposedly hired the Arizona's offensive coordinator.
Why? Arizona sucked.
Yeah, I don't know why. They hired Drew Petzing.
Huh.
I see him being an offensive coordinator somewhere. Literally, Philly should have hired him over Matt Nagy.
Yeah.
Unless he's in a running for a head coach candidate. Like, it was kind of known for like 3 or 4 days beforehand that the Dolphins were going to hire Jeff Hafley as their head coach. But anyways, I think we talked enough about random coaching and Packers and last week's games. We should go to our picks this week.
I'll give you the Shirtless Wonders picks, okay?
What are David's picks?
He has the Patriots and Seattle winning.
Okay.
Which ain't gonna be no different. What are you putting on?
I'm picking the Patriots over the Broncos. And I'm picking Seattle.
So you're siding with the Shirtless Wonder.
Yeah, are you going to side with them? Or are you going to pick the Rams or Broncos?
I'm gonna go Patriots and Rams.
Okay.
Zach, who are you picking? Don't type here soon.
And I am one game at Denver and Rams.
Yeah.
And I'm one game ahead of you in the playoffs. So the first week you went 4-2 and I went 3-6. And last week I went 4-0 and you went 2-2.
Yeah. The Bears let me down, so did the Bills.
Yeah, both those games.
I'm not mad about the Bears season at all because we weren't supposed to break 500.
Yeah, I know. The Bears did better than expected. The Bears played good.
Now, do we keep all the remaining pieces? I don't even know how that's possible, but
Yeah,
we'll
the
see.
Bears are the cap, so they might have some free agents, but they should still be solid next year. The Bears are in a better situation right now. Jared Stidham, NFL Super Bowl MVP, that would be Jared Studham. Was there calling him Pat McAfee?
Hey. But here's the thing: they don't
Oh.
got tape on this guy, so you know what? He might be good.
Yeah, he might be good. They were just trolling the heck out of Dan Orlovsky yesterday and Pat McAfee.
I can't stand him.
Supposedly he made Patriots fans mad and Ravens fans mad and Bears fans mad.
Yeah, he said Caleb Williams was not a franchise quarterback, but like he has room to talk. He's not even a journeyman quarterback. He's not. This. Dan Orlovsky's not in the same boat as the dude with the beard. I think his name.
I'm like 2-10 as a starting quarterback, or 2-12.
He's not. Who's the guy with the beard that does announcing now? Huh?
I like Ryan Fitzpatrick. He was
Like Ryan
mediocre.
Fitzpatrick. He was
He was
great. He was a junior quarterback. You
he
wouldn't
was
win
just
you wouldn't lose no games because of him either.
he was better. He was a better version of Cade McCown. Like, they were never good enough to be a long time starter, but they
He
were
would win you games.
jobs, and they played with a whole bunch of different teams.
So here's my theory on the Bears' last Super Bowl run. If they would have played Kyle Orton, they would have won.
I don't know.
Because Sexy Rexy just didn't have it.
That team, I don't know how that team made the Super Bowl. It's because the Saints went up to cold Chicago and didn't play well.
It's because we had a great defense and we had one heck of a return game with Devin Hester.
And Devin Hester was phenomenal. Lance Briggs and Peanut Tillman and Brian Urlacher and Julius Peppers. That's why you were good. And
Can you
Devin
imagine if
Hester.
the Bears had those players today in their prime like they were then?
Yeah, they'd be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And didn't they have they had the announcer that I like on Fox too. Shoot, Greg Olson. They had Greg Olson then too, didn't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I have an Olsen jersey. Yeah.
Greg Olson away, right?
Yeah, they traded him down to
Carolina.
where he played with Cam Newton, won a Super Bowl.
They went to a Super Bowl. They didn't win it.
I thought Greg Olson had a Super Bowl ring.
I don't think so. Then he was on Seattle for a year or two too, right?
Yeah, maybe one in Seattle.
I think that was after Seattle won their Super Bowls. Seattle might win another Super Bowl ring. Who knows? We'll find out in 3 weeks.
I know the Butcher down the road from me has 2 Super Bowl rings from Seattle and Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bears
I can't call him the Butcher because it sounds bad, but he owns a sausage shop. He owns a meat cutting, like a specialty meat place now. And he coached high school for a couple seasons. He just wants to be left alone.
No, and we'll talk about college football playoff. I went, 8 of 11, and Justin went 6 of 11. And Indiana ended up winning it all. Miami gave him competition. I figured Miami was going to be a decent matchup against Indiana just because they have a good pass rush.
So where do you think Mendoza's going?
Mendoza is probably going to the Raiders. Hopefully they sign
Does he go number 1?
I think he's going number 1 overall. I need to watch Mel Kiper's latest mock draft. Everyone has him as a lock at number 1, though.
Can you imagine Mendoza with that running back they drafted last year?
With Genty and
Yep.
Ravens trade for Lamar. I don't think Lamar's getting traded. We'll see who their new coach is.
Old catfish.
You know who will be traded? Hawk Tua. They could trade for Hawk Tua.
Waterboy 2.0. Which is the field? No, I shouldn't make fun of him because post-concussion syndrome is not cool. He shouldn't be playing football.
Zach thinks he'll be cut.
Yeah. He needs to be cut.
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone picked him up as a camp arm.
The funny thing is, Miami said they were tanking for Tua and traded all their good players away, and then Magic won like 5 games for them. Zach thinks Malik Willis is going to Arizona.
Then where's old boy going?
And Kyler to Miami.
That could be scary. If the Cheetah comes back,
I think Tua's timing is not as good as it once was, and without Tyreek Hill, he's not as good.
Tyreek Hill done? That's a question mark.
Jets will stay in QB limbo. Yeah, I expect that. Maybe they could draft Ty Simpson. that would be such a reach for Ty Simpson at number 4, wherever they're at. I
Ty
don't even
Simpson
think
is not.
I saw some mock draft with the Steelers taking Ty Simpson at like 22 or wherever they're picking.
I'll be right
And
back. I'm going to get some food real quick. Hang on.
I wouldn't even pick Ty Simpson in the first round. I know he was good at the start of the season. Granted, Alabama didn't have a very good running game, but I don't think Ty Simpson is that great. He's just like the last Alabama. He's probably like the last Alabama quarterback who I didn't think was that good. Now he's on Seattle and probably just be a backup. Because I don't think Jalen Milroe was that good. But that's my own opinion. I know they were high on him. But Dante Moore decided to return back to school. Grant, I shouldn't listen to Mel Kiper and all these mock drafts people rating because they had Shadur. Zach thinks the Steelers will go with Howard.
What school did he play for?
20-something prospect, and he fell to the 6th round. And he had really bad stats starting. Granted, the Browns have best wide receivers. Their best offensive players is Jerry Jeudy and Quishon Judkins. And Jerry Jeudy is a first-round wide receiver who's mediocre. Like he's a 600 or 800-yard receiver, so he's like a number 2 or number 3. He's not a number 1.
But you're not seeing what he's capable of, though.
What?
We don't know what he's capable of. Look at the quarterbacks that's been at Cleveland.
The Browns have some good defensive players, though. They actually got a good draft this last year. I think they're going to have Defensive Rookie of the Year. Their defense is good. Their defense, I thought, was like the 4th-ranked defense. Yeah, so I agree with you, Zach. If they get a couple wide receivers and tackles, they'd be better. As long as they're good ones. So maybe they'll just roll it back with Shadur. Deshaun Watson should be back next year, too. As long as he behaves.
Hey, don't they need a kicker, too?
Who, the Browns?
Yeah.
No, Packers need a kicker.
Well, there's a great kicker out there with the same name as me. You can go hang out with Deshaun Watson. They could pay the lawyers the same. They may get a 2-for-1 discount.
Ravens old kicker.
Yeah.
The Packers need a kicker.
The Packers don't need a kicker. That kicker is fine.
No. He missed a bunch of kicks that caused the difference in games.
You guys need to go with Dicker the kicker.
Dicker's not going anywhere. Yeah, I agree with you, Zach. The Packers need a full defense. As soon as, granted,
But they got Micah Parsons. That's what they need.
None of their cornerbacks are high draft picks now because they drafted a bunch of cornerbacks high and safeties that were not good. And then they released.
It's one of those guys, the jersey you got on.
Yeah. And then they did re-sign them. And yeah, their defense is going to be completely different next year.
You'll see the same defense in Miami.
We'll see. Miami has like one good defensive player. That one linebacker on Miami is really good, but none of the other. I don't think Miami has a lot of defensive issues too. And they need a quarterback, or they can just start Quinn Ewers.
Hey, when does the pitchers and catchers have to report to training camp?
Of who?
The pitchers and catchers have to report to training camp.
After who?
No, when do they have to report for MLB?
Oh,
they should be there now.
They don't have to report yet. I don't have to report for a while.
I think like 2 weeks.
When's the Super Bowl in 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Isn't the Pro Bowl now the day before the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
We do not need Mel Tucker. What was his even allegations? He got fired from Michigan State. I was just watching this messed up arraignment of this naughty Michigan State student who was on the honor roll, did some bull stuff.
You guys should get Melvin Tucker.
No.
You
They
can't make
might
your
as well
defense any worse.
Curry instead.
You can't make your defense any worse.
Joe Barry led the worst defense, like one of the worst defenses ever when Detroit went 0-16. And the Packers hired him as a coordinator. Who was a really bad? They might as well hire who was the Browns coach who only won like 3 games in 3 years? Hugh Jackson, I think. They might as well hire him.
Why you had no faith, Hans?
No, because he went 0-16. One year he went 1-15, and the next year he went 0-16.
Yeah.
I have no idea who they're bringing for defensive coordinator, but all I know is Matt Patricia. He actually did a good job this year at Ohio State, though. Although they lost to Miami.
Even
though we both picked Ohio State to win, I'm so happy Ohio State lost because I don't like Ohio State.
I hate Ohio State.
They're my least favorite college football team. The sad thing is they're the least favorite college football team by fans of so many schools.
So, Hans, you like Notre Dame over Ohio State?
Yeah, I would rather have Notre Dame win than Ohio State.
Yeah.
Chuck Pagano. He might not be the worst. Isn't he like 60 some odd though? He's pretty old.
Age is just a number. Look at old boy at the Raiders, Pete Carroll. He still swings the football around the field.
Pete Carroll should have never came back and went to the Raiders. I really wonder if the Raiders are actually going to trade Max Crosby.
Yes. He likes Italian beats and deep dish pizza. You know right where he's going.
Matt Eberflus, the Flus. No, he led what did we say? Dallas was the 31st ranked defense. No, the 30th. He led the 30th ranked defense in the league this last year.
Who did Dallas have as defensive backs, defensive edge, rushers, or anything?
You heard he's looking for a job?
He's not a bad defensive coordinator.
No, it's not, Zach. It's not a perfect fit.
I think it's perfect. Matt Eberflus of Green Bay.
Found a defensive talent to work with that he had in Dallas. With Micah Parsons out, I don't think there's a single even solid player on their best player on the defense without Micah Parsons, probably Devontae Wyatt.
Yeah.
No, Matt Nagy can stay in Philly. And I will not take Saquon Barkley with the first pick in our fantasy draft again. He regressed so bad. It wasn't as bad as you taking Christian McCaffrey first pick last year. But literally taking Christian McCaffrey with the first pick this year would have been way better than taking.
Did Zach win again?
Yeah, I thought he did.
Yeah, he's got the Pope power there because, yeah.
Because Christian McCaffrey was really good. I think he beat Natty in the championship.
Yeah, I think he did.
But you don't know if they're going to stay healthy. Both Saquon Barkley and McCaffrey have injury histories. Didn't Zach have Jonathan Taylor? Jonathan Taylor was good.
He had a bunch of good players.
Didn't he have Puka too?
Yes.
Puka's so good.
I had a good defense though.
Didn't I? Defense, I think.
Huh?
I think I had the Rams defense.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
it is.
he had like the two of the top 5 running backs and Puka and Kyron Williams. That's why he won.
Yeah.
Good old Badger Jonathan Taylor. I watched him play as a freshman. He was really goddamn good. And yet the Badger teams couldn't do crap without it with him because they couldn't get a quarterback that was good.
Do you miss watching Badger football at the stadium?
I think it was a lot of fun to go watch it. I might buy tickets next year if they play Minnesota the last week at home when I'm back for deer season.
Hey, did we figure out if they had Notre Dame tickets yet on sale?
No, I don't even see them go on sale. Talking about that, I need a ticket for my dad because I was ZZ Top and Dwight Yoakam when I tour, and I bought a ticket for them because they're going to be in Brookings. And my dad wanted to go to it because my dad likes old school music. I like country mostly, but my
Ain't bad.
oh, I good stopping by, Zach. Hey, guess what I caught most of those trout on?
What?
Oh, jig and waxworm.
Hey, it worked.
There
Going
was
on
so
minnow?
many in on my camera, but they were not biting.
Yeah. Was
But
there
for
a lot of them?
what?
Was there a lot of trout?
There's a lot swimming through.
There's stock of rainbows, right?
Yeah.
I want to try some. I want to try some power bait.
I tried some the other day and just fell out. But I at least caught some fish tonight, which I'm happy, and they were bigger than that Menards bucket.
I don't think it would live in the aquarium.
No, I kept 3 of the 4 and I baked some of them up, which I haven't ate yet, and I vacuum sealed one.
Are you gonna smoke the other one?
I don't know. I was surprised how good those smoked rainbows I cooked turned out the other day. They actually
Dude,
turned
that's the
out.
only way I eat. That's the only way I eat stocked rainbows. I'll smoke them with applewood on my smoker.
I think I just have maple wood, but from
That
a
works
shit
good.
maple tree.
You got a Menards near you, right?
Yeah.
Just go buy a bag of applewood chips and soak it. You know,
I
just a handful, dude.
I bought a cheap 16 quart cooler when I went to Menards the other day to keep my minnows in.
It works.
It keeps them warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. That last little igloo one I had, which is the crappiest cooler ever, I used for like 5 years, but I think the top blew off the truck and I lost it.
Hey, you going to your dad's anytime soon?
Not that I have planned.
All right. Me and Matt's gonna go. I as soon as I can buy my new Wisconsin license here, I should be able to get it here soon.
February 28th or is it March 31st?
I don't know. He says I can get them in the beginning of February.
I don't remember. I thought it was March 31st that their new licenses
It
started.
might be. I just go buy a day license. Don't bother me.
We need to have a live ice fishing competition soon. I'm gonna need to go.
Yeah, I got good eyes, so it might happen. If are you gonna telework from home Friday or Thursday?
Maybe I don't know what's on my docket then.
Me and one of the boys are gonna go ice fishing when I got nothing to do.
Enemy Swim's a little dry, but that's where I go. That's where I catch the most panfish.
Yeah.
What you do? So panfish is 1 point, and a northern or walleye is 5 points.
I get okay.
And a ditch
walleye or ditch pickle.
A ditch pickle's minus 5 points.
If I'm gonna tell you, if I get out on a Candlewick, I'll do the northerns all day long. It's 5 points for a a snot rocket over 14 inches. Anything over 14 inches, you add a point for each inch.
No, I think it's just 5 points for a northern walleye and 2 points for a crappie and 1 point for a perch or bluegill.
That works.
Your son.
All the places I fish do have pike. I just gotta catch a perch, like a bluegill that we use on tip up, or go get like frozen herring.
All I know is last time I went up to Enemy Swim, all the fish I was catching were just puny.
What you need to do is go catch a big bullhead through the ice.
I'm surprised I haven't seen any on my Aquaview yet.
I forgot you do have aquaview. You have the little one, don't you?
I like the little one because the fish can't see it. I wish
Yeah.
you could record on it. I had some other cheap camera you could record. For some reason, it's not wanting to work now.
I have the original aquaview. It's black and white, dude.
Bright light on it though, and the only time it would work is if it's sunny as heck out. Like you could see lights and see through the water, but the fish were scared of it.
Yep.
The one day I was recording with it though, and I had down a minnow on Monona Bay, and a muskie came in and was just looking at the minnow, and it made good footage.
How many muskie are in Monona?
They stock a ton of them in there.
Have
I'm
you
not
ever
fishing out there. People catch
caught muskie out of Monona?
on a slender spoon ice fishing.
I want to go and do I watched Lou Baca's buddy do a video of like bluegill fishing on Monona that do the jigs for all this like steelhead and browns on Lake Michigan. I can't think of his name. Hataja. Yeah, and I don't know where he went, but he went up in like these canals where all these boat launches are off Monona.
Oh, Mendota, not Monona.
That's Mendota. I was catching these huge ass bluegills.
Yeah, there's huge panfish in Mendota if you can find them. I know a few times we went out there in the boat and caught a bunch of mixed bag of stuff like perch, bluegill, walleye, sheephead, smallies, just casting worms over the side of the boat.
It works. That's what I caught my big walleyes on this year. Were a gold hook.
I usually catch them on minnows, but I catch some on worms.
Yeah, but I'm always fishing moving water though. So
Here's what this stuff looks like, Justin.
do a full shot of that, Hans.
What?
Do a full shot of that.
Why full?
You can't do the shot glass empty. Does it come out your nose?
No.
Because that would suck if it came out your nose, dude.
It's pretty spicy.
Would you buy it again?
No.
You need to get some Cheetos.
That actually tastes good.
I don't like vodka, but I'll drink.
I don't mind Bloody Mary. I like Bloody Marys occasionally.
But hey, should we end the live stream?
Yeah, I don't like your CUNTLER jersey. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow probably.
All right, dude. Have a nice night.